$100 from Austin. Alright, well, you one person may or may not have heard that they built a drive-in movie theater on South Lamar Boulevard. Yes? No, you didn't. What are people gonna do anyway? Go see a movie with their rideshare driver? Such a weird placement. Guys, I'm really happy it's cold because that means the bugs are going away. I'm like, what a relief for me, especially considering these 2 mosquito bites that haven't healed from last week of skin. Not a problem. Now, I already scanned the crowd. I have to say I do date older men, and none of you are in that age bracket. But if you are, and we're gonna date, you should expect certain things from me, right? You should expect me to text you randomly at night asking questions like, hey, how do I purchase stocks? Because my dad never taught me anything cool like how to buy stocks. He preferred bonds he shared with other women. It's fine. Oh God, I wrote this. Alright, now, geez, I really did. It's just a Wednesday night. It's fuck it. Alright. Now guys, pretty crazy. The other day I received a $70 check for a class action lawsuit against a popular app delivery service that I can't name. And so I went to the bank to cash it when it dawned on me that I'd never even worked for Postmates. But $70 is $70, and I need it. So oh well. A little bit about me, I live with my grandma, my 92-year-old grandma, and man, she keeps me young. She keeps me on my toes. We like to play this game where she will leave a greased-up cast iron on the stovetop, and I have to come home in time to find it before it burns the house down. Thank God I've been winning. Now, it is nice living with my grandma. She actually lives sleeps right across from me, so every time I pass her room, she leaves the door open, and I just do, yeah, she's still breathing, and keep moving. Thank God. Now, has been having to say yikes way too much this past few months. Yeah? If you haven't, we're going to play a game, okay? I'm going to yell something out. You guys are going to respond with yikes depending on how spooky it is, okay? So, let's practice the new movement. All right. Oh, who said that? Get out. That was a trick. We're going to play for real. Hurricane, any of them. Nice. White men. Yikes. There's a lot of you here tonight. Yikes. Or how about this article that I read that said hackers are going to be able to program sex robots to kill?
Yikes.
Yikes. And that guy is definitely banging the robot. Sorry to out you. But that's fine. I'm actually not worried. I know that as soon as that happens, they're going to make a Law & Order SVU episode out of it. And I imagine Detective Olivia Benson comes onto the scene. She's like, guys, we've got another sexually transmitted death. And then he's like, yeah, it's quite the hack job. And I hope they make me a writer, because I really need it. Now, if my haircut didn't already give it away, I am learning Russian. Spasibo, which means the tampon I wore here tonight was soaked in Stoli vodka, because here at TNN it's BYOT. So, spasibo, again, I do have to say that means thank you in Russian. You are going to have to learn it. So you can spasibo me later when I say this in World War III. Now, just because I'm going to save the world doesn't mean I can't be into fashion, right, ladies? And my friend asked me how I go shopping, and I was like, well, I go to the thrift store, I pick out an outfit, and then I rate that outfit on a scale from 1 to Warsaw, how Polish is it? And then I buy it. This is definitely one of those outfits, a part of a collection I like to call Comrade Casual. So if you need a stylist, I used to work for PacSun. Right before they fired me when I was voted most likely to blow the place up. So I need a job. Now, Guys, have you ever heard of the term Sputniking? No? Alright, well, Sputniking, I found out, is a Russian sex act where you launch your load before your partner finishes, and then you brag about how the Soviet Union won the space race. But I also like to call it Khrushchev comes to America. So, just a little fun Russian facts. Another fun Russian fact, Russian people eat spaghetti with butter sauce only, no tomato sauce. And it's like, we're just supposed to trust that they didn't hack the election. Just by color alone, tomato sauce is the most communist, but apparently it tastes like capitalism, so they don't fuck with it. Unfortunate, really. Now, I love learning Russian because it's gotten to the point where my friends come and let me know when they've met another Russian person. The other day, my friend was like, "Hey Norah, you gotta meet this Russian chick. She's got all these cool tattoos, like of the Kremlin, the Russian flag, etc." And I started getting excited. I was like, "Cool, what part of Russia is she from?" Oh, she wasn't born there. She was born here. "Dude, I don't think she's Russian at all then." And he was like, "Why do you say that?" And I said, "It's been in my experience that people who get tattoos of a homeland that they've never been to before are Irish American." But keep looking, comrade. Keep looking. Now, do you guys know what a matryoshka is?
No.
No? Alright, so it's a Russian nesting doll. No, and sir, I would hand you one. This is how I imagine Russian people prank, right? I would hand you a matryoshka. You open it, you see the next one inside, open that one, see the next one inside, open that one, but then the littlest one's missing, and I just say to you, "You've just been matryoshka." And then 2 weeks later, he here's the guy polonium poisoning. It's fun. The Russian prank, the deadliest. Now, who here is familiar with Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. You guys get on the roast me Reddit? No? That guy? Are you the roaster?
No.
No? No, that didn't sound convincing. Now, what roast me Reddit is you send in a photo of yourself, and then people on the internet can just insult you. And so I did one of those. If it's alright with you guys, I'm going to read my 3 favorites, okay?
Yeah.
Alright? So, and I bet this is you that wrote it. We'll talk later. Okay, Chattabella said, "Edna from The Incredibles looking ass." Sim75 said, "I must have missed the part where Harry fucked the house elf." What I want to know is how that guy knew that was my favorite Tumblr fanfiction. And then Picklocks Get Money said, "You look like the KGB's first attempt to spy on Japan." Absolutely blew my cover.